What it is, guys, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back at y'all with a quick Danmachi update, and we are going to talk about the new banners dropping tonight. There's going to be 2 banners in total. There's the new Haruhime, which I've covered, and I gotta say, if you've got the old Haruhime, I would leave this one alone. She's a good unit, don't get me wrong. Her first skill is Foes, plural, fast mid super water magic attack with ultra encounter rate, allies fizz resist and magic resist plus 35% for 3 turns. That's really good. Not the greatest we have though, but really good. Allies 10% MP recover for skill 2. Allies strength magic and water damage plus 20% for 4 turns. That's only kind of okay. And skill 3 is allies 30% HP heal. And allies status debuffs and foes status buffs for 2 turns. So she's a good unit, but not mind-blowing. She's not one that I think we need to go crazy for, okay? I still can't remember how his name is pronounced, but this dude right here actually might be worth summoning for, though. He's 100%, when he's MLB'd, of course, 100% ailment resist. All ailments 100%. STR, endurance, agility, and dex plus 20%, but that self-ailment 100%. Now, that's not, I want to specify, that is not the whole team. That is just for whatever unit he is attached to because he is an assist. So, for me, he's at least worth somewhat chasing. We don't know what all the stats are really. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be at level 60, like 50%, and then probably a little up from there, and then at MLB it'll be 100%. So really, unless you MLB him, he's actually, more I think about it, probably not worth chasing. But he's the only one of this banner that's really kind of crazy. Now, if we want to go over here and talk about these two, Chigusa I am 100% going to be after, but that's a personal decision on my part. That's just for the one skill she has. The first skill, fast. Fast, SA gauge, charge times 100% for 5 turns. 5 turns. Agility and dex plus 75% for 5 turns, but that 100% SA gauge charge is really important to me. If you haven't been around for any of the live streams, trying to sometimes get off, especially in Familia Rush, 2 or even 3, as kind of was my goal lately, super attacks is really freaking hard. So if you can manage that, Chigusa is one of those units that can do it. Now, I want to preface this by saying these units are going to be time limited, so at least getting one of each isn't a terrible idea. Though I will preface this also by saying, these, I guess it's not a preface at this point, these units will be back around. These kind of seasonal things generally run the following year in this season, or sometimes again at the end of the year like we saw last year. So this is probably not your last chance to get these. In fact, I can guarantee it's not your last chance to get them. The other unit here, Ryu, she does allies, AoE and single target resist plus 15% and fire resist plus 15%. But again, not crazy. Nothing we haven't seen before, and nothing we won't really see again, and maybe even better. So before you guys summon, think about this wisely. Is this really a banner you want to lose your shirt on? For me personally, I'm more thinking about all my free Iris. I might hold off and just do the guaranteed for him and for Chigusa off of the paid banners. That might honestly be what I wind up doing, only because I really want to save that paid Iris, because we're now, a little more than a month away from the next, absolutely no more than 2 months, from the next collab. And collab units tend to be crazy hype. So what they've given us here is they've given us a little bit of a cooldown between what was really fire before and, okay, probably not bad, but again, not groundbreaking in any way. So before you go to summon, make sure you do keep this in mind. I 100% will be getting Chigusa, but I probably will not MLB her. I will not chase her very far at all. Him, I might, depending on how I feel towards the end of it, just go a little harder on, only because I think MLBing him is about the only way he's really going to be overly useful, but he's still not going to be a bad unit by any stretch of the imagination. So, that said, we'll talk a little bit more about how he works, when he drops and we know the actual numbers on him. But that being said, be really cautious tonight before you summon. Don't go too crazy. That's very simply it. This is going to be the video, guys. I will be back tonight to live stream, but I probably will not be back at 9 p.m. We'll probably be close to 10 because I do have some adult responsibilities this evening. Sucks that way, but that's adult life. Everyone out there's like, yep, we know how that is. That's the video, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Is there anybody that you really feel like you just want to go crazy for? I would say hold off if you can. That's the video. I'll lay your asses out later tonight with the live stream, but like I said, probably late.